a little farther away than they were earlier.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jameson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little... Jim Mitre will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game? Well, and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Tristan will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Let it fly now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
That's inside. 2-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
2-0 count and the pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, right guy, right place. He'd go.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Oh, and insurance runs come at a premium at this late stage of the ballgame. And like you said, Matty, that makes this a 3-run game now. And they still need to get 6 outs, but at least now you've got a...
Tristan is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here.
What's up, Forrest? Right guy, right place.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go. And be patient. Get your
now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
When he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out. The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Tristan Dog will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Seibel is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Oh, baby, see it right.
Digging in to try it again, Tristan Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Yeah, see it, drive it. It's gonna be
That evens it up 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Ethan Harrell will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry him.
Franklin Spoon is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. To short. He's got it. The second for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there. Tristan Dog steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here.
Oh, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the... Eric Hampton comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Stepping in, Sean Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tristan Dog, and he does so representing the possible goal.
Do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Grant Ray will come on now and pinch run. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not.
It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's start. Tristan will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage. And he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Tap foul at home plate.
Let's go now. What's that?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with two out.
Into the box now, Tristan He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here.
Hey, have a rip at it up there.
Tristan comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Harrell is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half. Into the box, Tristan He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tristan
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. In there, a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Ethan Harrell stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public addressing. Stuart Seibel will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to... But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jim Mitre set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Tristan will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
One pitch right
here. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Rosado is over, and he tucks it away for the second again now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Tristan Dog. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
To first, to his right, Mitre. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 57, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, there are 2 on now with only 1 away. Tristan Dog will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
All right, come on.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Still hanging with him. Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Ethan Harrell gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Tristan Dog steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of this series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers.
Sean Ortiz comes forward, and he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Leading off the inning, Jim Mitre, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Dog. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Tristan Dog will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Seibel has it in his tracks. And the inning is over.
Hey, here we go.
Stuart Seibel is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard to short. Dog. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ethan Harrell stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Rained. Second for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Tristan Dog digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Hey, one time, right now.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Plays it 1 here.
Eric Hampton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tristan Dog will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Hey, come on, big dog.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stuart Seibel stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A pause and the 0-2. Right back at him and off his glove. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the... Eduardo Vaccaro is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Leading off the inning, Tristan Dog, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carter. Tristan Dog will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Up the middle and off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the... At the plate, Jim Mitre. He flew out in his last at-bat. Leading off the inning, Tristan Dog, and they'll need him to get something going here. Tristan Dog stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Stuart Seibel will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Tristan Dog steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Tristan Dog.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Tristan Dog ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Dog.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Coming to the plate again, Tristan Dog, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Left side, fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Well, one thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones.